In this video, we'll talk about whether undocumented immigrants can travel, fly, or drive inside the US freely. Watch this video and I'll tell you more. Hi everybody, my name is Jacob Sapochnick and I am an immigration attorney based in San Diego, California. If you're here for the first time, make sure to subscribe to our channel, click that bell to be notified, and also follow us on Instagram and TikTok where we do other kind of videos for your information. In this video, we'll talk about a very common question that I get, and this is, can undocumented immigrants, so people that came here illegally or people that are now here in the US and have no valid paperwork in terms of immigration status, can they travel free in the US, fly or drive? So let's talk about flying. So currently, before October 1st, 2020, when the real federal ID is going to be introduced as the only form of ID where people can fly, until that date, anybody with a valid ID, which is a driver license or a passport from a foreign country, as long as it's valid, you can actually fly anywhere in the US in all 50 states. So there are quite a few undocumented immigrants who came here from many countries. Even if they entered illegally into the United States, they have some sort of form of an ID that they were able to get from their local embassies or consulates in the US. So for example, we had a client who came here illegally from Korea. Eventually that client was able to get a passport from his Korean embassy in the US just to be able, so he can live his life over here. And using that passport, even though there's no visa in that passport, that person can travel legally in the US. Or we have another example of a person that came here illegally many years ago and was able to obtain a state driving license because the states didn't really check his legal status. As long as you have a driving license that is valid, you don't have to be legal to be able to travel, meaning fly by plane. Now, that all will change after October 1st, 2020, when Real ID is going to be introduced, and we'll do a whole different video about that when the law becomes current. But as of now, you can travel freely in the United States as long as you have a valid ID. If you drive between states, you have to be mindful of checkpoints. There are many checkpoints that are spread across the US. There are websites who tell you where the checkpoints are, and some of them they are not available to know in advance. But if you drive between, let's say, California and Arizona, or Arizona and Texas, these are the common states that really have a lot of checkpoints. And even within California, like I'm based in San Diego, just going from San Diego to Los Angeles, there's quite a few checkpoints. So if you're traveling by car, be mindful of those checkpoints, because if you get apprehended at a checkpoint and you don't have legal status, you may be detained by the Border Patrol. But as far as flying, we have questions that people ask, can you fly to Hawaii? Can you fly to Puerto Rico? Those are United States territories. So even if you're undocumented, as long as you have a valid ID, you're able to board a plane and even travel to Hawaii or Puerto Rico. So hopefully this answers the question. We have a lot of people that are actually asking me if, being undocumented, I have a family member that is undocumented, can they travel in the US? The answer is yes, as of now, but things will change as of October 2020 when the Real ID law will become effective. It's a federal law. And at that point, it will be a different story for people that have no legal status in the US. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you're here for the first time. And we'll see you in our next video.